Hi there. So here's my piston. I was just checking if the rings were aligned properly on the piston. So I haven't found any issues with the crankshaft. I don't feel any wiggle there with the crankshaft. I tried turning it and everything with the thing being, the head being off, and I can't feel any movement in there, so I think the bearings are alright. I haven't found any other issues. The head of the piston looks fine. I haven't found any grooves in there. Let's try to get a closer look for everyone. Okay, so I don't see any grooves in there of the valves touching the piston head. So I'm not finding anything here. I'll show you the valves. Try not to get oil all over everything, but try to get the light. So the valve springs or anything, they don't wiggle at all. There's no movement there, so there's nothing broken. Here's the intake. I think, so when I opened this up, the intake was very loose, that rocker. So that could have been the issue. When earlier, I don't know, 4 days ago, before the weekend, I found it loose, the nut was practically off the screw. So I don't know if there's a way to fix that, to make sure it doesn't get loose. I made sure everything was top dead center, and it was still loose only on the intake side. The exhaust side seems to be great. So I'll show you the valves. If I can get this right light. So hopefully you can see that. There's no marks on the valves. They're not bent in any way, I don't believe. So they seem to be sealing right. So I'm just really confused. Also, I have questions about the about the spark plug, sorry. Of the depth of the spark plug, if that's a good depth for it. So I'm just curious here to what the problem could be. If it's just that rocker, I'll show you the rocker. To see if anyone can tell me if there's any damage on here. I'm trying to do this quick so my phone doesn't die. So I don't see any issues there where the cam sits. I'll show you let's see here. So this is the intake one that I'm showing you. Focus. That looks all fine and dandy. So this is the one that has been loose. Focus, come on. I don't know if anyone can see there. I'm trying to get this focused. I think there's a mosquito biting me.